Hi folks. Gather around, boys and girls, as I tell you a story of geopolitics and despicable, disgusting governments around the globe. 3 of them specifically. Recently I was in Geneva, Switzerland with Shun, and we were at the United Nations Human Rights Council to address the council on a topic unrelated to this video. While in Geneva, I was fortunate to be introduced to His Royal Highness Amir, Ahmed, Suleman, Daud, and I apologize to Your Highness if I mispronounce any parts of your name. He's the King of Balochistan, in exile, living in the United Kingdom. Balochistan is currently occupied by Pakistan, and it's located on the Arabian Sea. The Pakistanis invaded and took over the country in 1948. What's happening is the people of Balochistan around the world, they hold conferences to let people know the deplorable conditions that's taken place in Balochistan under the suppression of the Pakistani military. Well, recently, I think it was about 2 months ago, Amir, a Balochi person who I met in Geneva, he held a conference in Thailand, Bangkok. Well, he was going to hold it, and Shun was invited. So now he's in Pakistan. Now he's in Thailand, in Bangkok, and the Thai authorities arrest him. What? Why did they arrest him? Not only did they arrest him, they deported him. They threw him out of the country. They did not want that conference to take place. Now all he does at these conferences is explain and expose the oppression taking place upon the Baloch people by the Pakistani military. So what does that have to do with Thailand? The Chinese, the communists, they ordered their clients in Thailand, the government of Thailand, who is subservient to the overlords in Beijing, to remove him and deport him because they did not want that conference to take place. But wait a minute, Balochistan's in Pakistan, he holds a conference about Balochistan in Pakistan, and the commies are upset? Hey, for a very good reason. Let's examine Balochistan in Pakistan. It's on the Arabian Sea. Now currently right now the commies in China, they get a lot of oil from the Middle East, and it's shipped around this, the Indian Ocean, around the India, through the South China Sea, right into China. But we all know that that route, first of all, it's a long route. Second of all, because of China's belligerent and aggressive behavior in the South China Sea, there may be a flashpoint sometime in the future. Now remember, the commies in China do not think 5, 10, 15 years down the road. They think in terms of generations. So if that supply route gets disrupted in the South China Sea because of their aggressive, belligerent, illegal behavior, it would be devastating upon the Chinese economy. So what they're doing is they've gained access to a seaport in Balochistan, Pakistan, where through Balochistan and the rest of Pakistan they are building an oil pipeline to ship the oil straight into China, and they're building a railroad to ship goods out of China to the port to ship to the rest of the world in case something happens in the South China Sea. So in pursuit of this, the commies are telling the Pakistanis who to suppress, who to arrest, who to throw out in Balochistan that may get in their way. Now, let me explain this to you. The Thai authorities some years ago arrested some Uyghurs who were in Thailand. They escaped out of China. Uyghurs come from East Turkestan, better known as Xinjiang, in China. They are Muslim. The Chinese told their subservient underdogs in Thailand, arrest them and deport them back to China. So the Thai authorities, being subservient to the overlords of Beijing, they obeyed, just like they deported Amir and not to have the conference. Some years ago, Uyghurs who were Muslim were in Pakistan who were Muslim, and the Chinese told the Muslim Pakistanis to arrest these Muslim Uyghurs and send them back to China. And guess what? The Muslim Pakistanians did that. No problem. Because they too are subservient to their overlords in Beijing. The Baloch people just want their freedom back. And they also want the suppression stopped by the Pakistani authorities at the orders from the Chinese communists. So that's what these conferences are about when they go around to different parts of the world, is to let people know what's taking place. Because I'll be honest with you, I had no idea what was taking place till I met these good people at the United Nations. So folks, whenever you hear anything in reference to Pakistan and the Balochistan, now you have the story. But also another part of this story is, in this 21st century, anywhere in the world, and most likely the universe, if anything evil is taking place, just peel it back. And you know what you'll find? The commies in China. They are pure evil. Never in the history of man or humans has there ever been anything such as a nice communist. That doesn't exist. There has never been anything such as a communist who did not have belligerent behavior. Communism is pure evil, be it in its political form or in its economic form. Anyone who comes up to you and say, "Hey, I'm a communist," that's an evil person. We'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. And of course, dear God, please be with the Baloch people, and may they gain their freedoms in a short time. See ya.